Today was kind of a tease, wasn't it? We were expecting a little rain to fall out of those gray clouds.
We were expecting a lot of the rain stayed up in the clouds and never even got to the ground. Sure. That's a real teaser, all right. We have had dark skies for much of today, and then we got a little sunshine and then more dark clouds again, and we still can't get any rain. The KSTP color radar at about 11 o'clock this morning had a band of light to moderate rain well to the northwest of the Twin Cities, and it was moving to the southeast at a pretty good clip, but the trick was having it hold together. It didn't hold together very well. As the lapse rolls on, you can see most of it stayed to the north and just brushed the Twin Cities with some almost 1 or 2 drops. Just trace amounts were reported. We had another batch try to come in after dinner time tonight, but most of that has stayed to the north, brushing cities like Duluth and Pine City with some light to moderate rain. A live picture right now shows that second wave now moving on out, and now we're trying for a third wave of rain from Fergus Falls to Brainerd to Detroit Lakes and very near Alexandria. If that holds together, there's a chance some of that could move into the Twin Cities later tonight, and we need it. But so far in the almanac, the best we can muster up has been a trace out at the airport. The high was 83, the low was 61. Gee, those are close to average. Right now, we are overcast. Quite a few breaks in the clouds that are trying to appear. It's 73. The dew point's a comfortable 60. Humidity is 64%. The winds are southeast at 15, and the pressure's steady at 30.04 inches. Well, we've had a little change in the weather map for today. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, there's a disturbance moving through the upper Midwest, and down at the surface, it's reflected by a weak area of low pressure. Weak enough where the best it could muster up has been those scattered showers that we noted on radar, but strong enough where we had enough clouds in the upper Midwest where it held the temperature down. And that was kind of nice because there's a lot of heat to be had. Here's the high temperature map for today, and take a look at the heat, which is continuing across the southern half of the country. 90s and 100s from South Florida all the way up into northern Washington, and we stayed just on the northern edge of that with highs only in the 80s thanks to that cloud deck that we've had. All of that heat wave conditions has just played havoc on drought conditions across the country. In fact, we keep track of that by using a chart called the crop moisture status. And this whole area is very dry. It needs at least 1 inch of rain real quick to straighten out. Then we have drought conditions taking place from Texas on into the Carolinas. And there's at least 3 places in the country that have severe drought conditions, and that includes the Carolinas and Georgia. Places like that need at least 3 inches of rain just to get straightened out. Well, in Georgia, there's been over 6 weeks of plus 90-degree weather and very little rain. It's taking its toll on crops and livestock, and we'll see that at the grocery store eventually. In Malibu, California, there's plenty of water, but the combination of high tides and winds sent waves up to 20 feet high, crashing through dozens of homes, just like it did in the winter storms of this past year. Something else unusual is happening in the southwest. A severe weather watch is out for southern Arizona. They've got some violent thunderstorms, and out ahead of those, there'll be dust storms and blowing sand. Across the rest of the country, we have scattered showers and thunderstorms from Texas to Florida, 3 inches of rain near Galveston, 2 inches of rain at Daytona Beach. None of that is moving through the upper Midwest. But here's what we expect to move through the upper Midwest. It'll be this low. It'll move to near Chicago by tomorrow night. So we're going to keep a chance of showers in the forecast at least through tomorrow. And after that, it's going to be dry. KSTP forecast for tonight and tomorrow says it'll be partly cloudy and warm with a chance of some showers and thunderstorms, but it's a small chance. Lows of 65 to 70, highs tomorrow 83 to 88 with a south wind. Then tomorrow night and Thursday, just partly cloudy and warm. Lows of 64 to 68, highs 30 to stay, 85 to 90. The outlook for the weekend looks like we're going to start cooking again, Stan, with partly cloudy to sunny skies. Temperatures going back into the low to mid-90s.
It's like Arizona weather. Speaking of Arizona, they're getting bombed down there again.
They sure
Heavy
are.
rain, huh?
That's
Phoenix?
right.
Phoenix getting it? Huh?
Tucson got it the other day.
All right. My mother's up here from Phoenix. She's going to want to know. Thank you. In sports, the first leg of the tour of Minnesota bike race is completed, and the National Football League loses a quarterback to the USFL. Larry Burnett has those stories and more next on Eyewitness Sports.
Of everything you have to reach your goals. At Dane Bosworth, every resource we have is committed to one goal: performance, seeking the investment opportunities to make your hard work pay off.
There's one new car option that gives you faster acceleration, and you can get it at Amoco. It's Amoco Premium Lead-Free, the highest octane lead-free you can buy. It delivers faster acceleration in the new Thunderbird Turbo, Regal, Dodge Shelby Charger, Imperial, Cutlass, a whole class of cars. You expect more from Amoco, and premium performance is one way you get it.
In the beginning, no one got the theory of rotary combines straight. Everyone placed their cylinder at an opposing angle to the crop flow, and it got twisted and tangled. Then rotary gleaner combines set things straight with a transversely mounted cylinder that lets the crop flow naturally. And this natural flow gives you high-capacity harvesting with less grain damage. N-Series rotary gleaner combines, now protected by the 2-season peace-of-mind warranty.
Wow, new Smurf glasses.
What's a Smurf day?
On a Smurf day, everything goes right.
Everybody laughs and nobody fights.
You bake a perfect cake for lunch and try Hardy's new Smurf Party Punch.
You never fall and you never trip.
And somebody gives you a gift.
A day to throw yourself a party. And come get all new Smurf glasses at Hardy's.
How do we get one?
Buy a medium drink for a special price at Hardy's.
Select all 6. Have a Smurf Day party.
There you go, Larry. Well, the Twins started behind last night, and they pulled her out.
Yeah, last night they were behind. They got a triple play, a couple home runs.
Before
tonight,
we got off the air,
they may need more help. You don't know. Those Twins are down by a couple in the early going tonight in Anaheim. Brian Downing hit a 2-run homer in the bottom of the third. Bobby Grich did the same thing. Right now, the Angels are up 4-0. They are still batting in the bottom of the third right now. Rick Lysander pitching for the Twins tonight. Lysander threw a shutout at the Angels 8 days ago, you remember. Tonight he's down 4-0 in the third. Here's some scores from the Major Leagues tonight. You see the Twins score. Chicago beat Detroit tonight. It was Cleveland over Baltimore 4-3. Boston the winner over Texas. Toronto got a 3-hitter tonight from Dave Stieb. He picked up the shutout win over New York. It was Kansas City beating Milwaukee 8-2. One other game just getting underway. Oakland leading Seattle out on the coast. In the National League, Pittsburgh beat Philadelphia. It was Montreal over the Mets. Chicago beat St. Louis 5-3. The Cards have now lost 8 straight. In a game just completed, Cincinnati has topped Los Angeles 5-4. It was Atlanta over the Giants, and San Diego beat Houston 3-2. Well, there was a big swarm at the finish line in St. Cloud today. 59 bikers finished the first leg of the Tour of Minnesota, and they were so close after 76 miles that they were all given the same finishing time. Let's go back a little bit to the beginning. 11 o'clock this morning, Lake Street and Hennepin, 70 bikers ready to go, and after the trek to St. Cloud, 59 of them were bunched up pretty much the way they started. They were so close that all of them got times of 2 hours, 44 minutes, and 39 seconds. Now, actually, Tom Schuler of Illinois was the first across the finish line. He was followed by Russell Williams of London and Scott Flanders of Minneapolis. Now, the overall leader is Ron Heyman of Vancouver. That's based on his time trial performance yesterday and today's 7th-place finish. The tour goes from Mora to Duluth tomorrow. The 6-day, 541-mile event winds up Sunday in Minneapolis. Well, the Vikings, they were in fairly good condition as they reported for 2 days today, 2 days in Mankato. The absentees were linebackers